Hello, awesome people. How are we all? I hope we're doing well. Welcome back to the next update in celebrity signings. This is, for those who don't know, my I would say regular update. It's unfortunately not been as regular as I would have liked recently for various reasons, but I'm getting back into the swing of it now. This is the most recent update, trying to catch up with all the cool stuff I've added to my collection over the last couple of months. Tends to be from around the beginning of January to now. So let's crack straight on, see what I've got in this particular iteration of the video. Okay, so first up was this charity shop purchase of Tom Baker's, Tom Baker's autobiography, Who on Earth is Tom Baker? This was a charity shop purchase. I believe I paid about £2 for this, which is brilliant because I've seen it advertised for sale elsewhere for sort of £30–40. Obviously, particularly for the signed version. Again, I think I've mentioned this before. I really don't care whether a book's been personalised to somebody else. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. So I picked up this copy, and you can see it is personalised to Michelle, but it's a really nice early example of Tom Baker's signature. Nice and clear, and this is dated 1997. So this is probably my fifth or sixth Tom Baker in the collection now, but always happy to add a new one. Next up, this was another charity shop purchase. Never expected to find something like this in a bookshop at all. Completely random find. It's a huge book. It's like several bricks stacked together, and it's the book by General H. Norman Schwarzkopf, probably best known as the United States Army general who led the kind of Iraq conflict. This is his autobiography. I believe this was £1. Just randomly on a shelf. I mean, I've got no verification of it, but I can't see any reason why somebody would have randomly signed it. It's just such a random book to have signed. And inside is this, which for a lot of people could just look like a scribble in the front of the book, but I have looked at examples of his signature. They're identical to this. This is exactly what his signature looks like. It doesn't say it's a signed copy, but yeah, front and center, almost the entire page, blank page inside the first couple of pages of the book is this signature from General Schwarzkopf. So as far as I'm concerned, an awesome and unexpected addition to the collection. Next up, another charity shop purchase. Again, this was super cheap. I think I paid about £3 or £4 for this. It's a VHS actually of not a film, it's a documentary. I Was a Doctor Who Monster. And I've seen these available elsewhere, but this one has got something that lots of them don't, and it's got a sticker on the front you can see here, one of 1,000 individually unique copies signed by a menagerie of monsters. So I've seen this elsewhere, not signed, but this is the first one I've seen signed just in the wild, available to purchase. So this is the inside of the cover. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signatures inside it. Had to go and get some help online from people who confirmed to me that it is signed by people who have played various monsters in Doctor Who across the years, and those include Mary Macmillan, Joe Grieg, Peter Birrell, David Bailey, Barney Lawrence, and Keith Barnfeather. Now, I don't know any of them per se. I'm a big Doctor Who fan, but I mean, not so much that I know the names of the actors who played lots of the monsters, beyond maybe like some of the Daleks and Cybermen regulars in more recent series. But apparently Keith Barnfeather's quite a rare signature, so somebody told me, so that's quite cool. Again, for a couple of pounds, pleased to have added this to the collection. Next up, again, you'll notice a theme here. It's lots of books. That's suddenly become my thing recently, is to collect signed books. They're great to go to scour through charity shops to see what you can find. This is Ricky Tomlinson, a comedian best known for The Royal Family, and Mike Bassett, England manager. Again, didn't expect to pick this one up, looking through just some signed books in a shop, and there was this copy of Ricky by Ricky Tomlinson, and you can see he signed it across the middle here. Nice clear signature. So another cool addition to the collection. This was £1. I didn't pay more than £1 for that. Next up, another one. This was an online purchase. I think this might have been £3. It's not an online purchase, sorry, a charity shop purchase. I think this might have been about £3. This one for me was incredible. I never expected to find a book signed by this actor, David Niven. I certainly didn't expect to get it for a couple of pounds. He's best known for playing James Bond in the spoof James Bond film Casino Royale, not the recent one with Daniel Craig, but the original spoof one. And he's also in the Pink Panther series of films as well. Very famous sort of Hollywood actor. He's British, but Hollywood actor, David Niven. And I picked up this copy. It's pretty tatty. It's called The Moon's a Balloon. It is a paperback as well, which I don't normally tend to collect. But there's no way I was passing this one up. And inside, you can see here it's signed to Betty, Good Luck, David Niven. Again, checked it against examples online, matches absolutely perfectly. So, yeah, never thought I'd get a David Niven in the collection. But there we go. Just goes to show if you keep looking, it's amazing what you can find. Next up, these were some private purchases that I made from a fellow collector from a Carry On Facebook group, actually. I'm always trying to add to my Carry On collection. The problem I've got is, of course, that lots of the actors sadly are deceased. Or just hard to get. I mean, this one is Suzanne Danielle. She is best known for me, certainly she was in Doctor Who, but she's best known for me for playing Emmanuelle in the Carry On Emmanuelle film, probably one of the worst Carry On films, let's be perfectly honest. But, I mean, I've never found any contact details for her. As far as I'm aware, she doesn't sign anymore. This is inside, in fact, this is just a loose page from a theatre programme. And it's signed, well, it's got two signatures on. I don't know who Karen Hodgson is. I've looked her up. She's not a particularly well-known actress as far as I can tell. But it was Suzanne Danielle's signature I wanted. It's a really nice, big, bold, clear signature right next to her page in that theatre programme. And then on top of that, I also got this theatre programme. So this was the full programme, not just a theatre page. And it's actually signed by all the actors from the show. But in there, it is signed by Jack Douglas, who is probably one of the more prominent Carry On actors. The picture you can see to the left is just one I added when I shared this elsewhere, just so people knew who Jack Douglas was. Because actually, his image on the right-hand side really kind of doesn't look like his persona within the Carry On films. Very bumbly and stuttery and very silly. But he's obviously quite a serious gent there. But it's a lovely, great big signature again. I think in total I probably paid no more than maybe £10 for the two. So a really nice purchase. Very, very happy to add these. I need to look up all the other signatures in that book. I haven't had the time to look them up yet, so I will have to look and see who else has signed and see if there's anybody worth sharing on here or elsewhere in my collections. For those who don't know, I have an Instagram account, again under Celebrity Signings. Do please look me up. My more recent stuff is on there. I'm playing a bit of catch up here on the videos and on my blog. Next up, another charity shop purchase. This again was £1, and it is Jennifer Saunders' autobiography Bonkers. She's best known for voicing the Queen in Shrek, and from Ab Fab, and from French and Saunders, and the comic strip Presents, and loads of other stuff like that. And you'll see in this one, it is signed to Rebecca. Again, don't care about the inscription, but it says, "Cheers, sweetie, Jennifer Saunders." A really nice, big, clear signature again. So really happy to add that. It's not my first Jennifer Saunders in the collection, but it's my first Jennifer Saunders book. And I'm really pleased to add that one to the collection again for £1, which is nothing. Next up, and my first ones for a long while, TTM return. I saw somebody recently had a reply from Joanna Lumley. I've written to Joanna once before, but I thought I'd resend because I got some new pictures that I wanted to send off to her, particularly photographs of her in her role, I'm doing sort of like finger quotation marks here, in the Doctor Who charity spin-off, The Curse of Fatal Death. It's a spoof comic relief one, but she plays the Doctor in that, along with Rowan Atkinson and Hugh Grant and lots of others. So I sent her off a few pictures. This one, it looks better in real life. Because of the shape of the picture, I just couldn't get a photo of it properly, which is why it looks a little bit wonky in there. A lovely picture there. It says Joanna Lumley, the Doctor, The Curse of Fatal Death. Obviously, I'm never going to get that dual signed by Rowan Atkinson, which is a shame. That would be great. There's this one as well, which is a lovely sort of old picture of her back in her sort of modelling days, and she signed that one. And then this one as well, which is sort of a fan-made image where they've taken the image of her in her doctor's outfit and put her with the TARDIS behind, and again she signed that. So yeah, really nice. Very rare to get any TTM returns these days, not because I'm not sending them, it's just they don't seem to be coming back. I've got lots of stuff out from the last sort of 6, 8, 10 months, and very, very little has come back. So I'm either going to get a ton of stuff all in one go, or I'm never going to see any of it again. But, you know, I still send occasionally, but certainly not as much as I used to. Book collecting is definitely my way forward now. And talking about books, this is the last one for this video. I actually picked this up when I was on holiday down in West Wales a couple of months back, and it is a book signed by politician Tony Benn. He's a former Labour politician, and this is his book, The Benn Diaries. It's a very large, very thick book, and you'll see here that it is signed by Tony Benn. And a nice clear signature again. Looked it up, checked it online, and it perfectly matches other signatures I've seen. So really happy to add this one to the collection as well. I don't have a huge amount of politicians in my collection, but I've got a sporadic few. But yeah, very happy to get Tony Benn and his book to add to the collection. And that's it. That's the updates for now. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed. Please do like, comment, subscribe. I love to read comments from people, so please do. I'm quite happy to answer questions about my collecting or where I might have picked up certain things or addresses for celebrities, whatever it might be. So do feel free to send me a message. Right, thank you very much. Lovely to speak to you again, and I will see you very shortly for the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.